Good evening. This is the video newsletter for Buy Sell Short for Thursday, July 21st. My apologies, no video newsletter for the last couple of days. As you can hear, voice is still just coming back now. So if there's a lot of pauses in this thing, it's because I gotta go hack up some loogies here with this really bad cough. Anyway, as for the market, big move on the market today. The driver was a deal in Europe, at least for now, for them to bail out Greece. That, of course, could change again tomorrow. Another thing helping the market today, of course, was news of a possible debt ceiling deal. And the market was back and forth because one minute they were saying deal, the next minute they were saying no deal. And right after the market closed was another article out saying that the House is again saying there is no debt deal, so the market is going to be at the mercy of what happens. Earnings reports just continue to surprise, well, beat to the upside. Not really a surprise for us. I had said repeatedly that I would look for a lot of tech company or a lot of companies to be beating on their earnings reports, quite simply because we weren't seeing any warnings and analyst estimates were driven down too low. Now, of course, let's go into our disaster du jour. NTWK. Look at this sweet looking bottom chart with tech plays running. Nice bottom action on this one. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh, yeah. This is where we ended up selling today because this friggin' stock warned this morning. And, the warning, that 50-cent drop. What did they do? Are they going to lose a crap load of money? Nope, they just said they're going to make less money, 11 cents EPS, down from the 20-cent estimate, and the stock got a massive haircut. I can't explain it. That news warranted maybe a 15, 20-cent drop. Damn thing dropped 50 cents with zero bounce. What can I say? Out of the blue warnings on a chart like this. This is a play we would do every day till the cows come home. Eventually, we're going to get burned, as we do in the market. Very, very frustrating. I don't know what to say. The stock should bounce back to 120 to 130, but I'm just disgusted with it. I took the loss. I moved on. I deleted it. I'll never play this stock again. I get really annoyed when stuff like this happens, as you do too. I mean, I don't know what else to say. We played this one nicely. It wasn't like we were expecting bad news to come out on this chart, and we just got blindsided. And what sucks is we got blindsided on a day where we were just nailing plays in the chat room. We had some huge winners, but the loss from this one just too much to overcome. And that coupled with another trade we did in the chat room yesterday, THLD, which was breaking out yesterday on huge volume, ended up having zero volume, reversing it all, and then dropping again today. So for me, when that happens, I take it as a sign. I flush everything, I sell everything I have, and I start from scratch, which is exactly what I did today. Flushed every damn play I had out of my portfolio. And, I might rebuy them again tomorrow or Monday, but it's just a matter of getting a clear perspective on the market, especially when you get humbled from a couple of bad plays here that, THLD, we probably should have known better than to keep averaging down on that one yesterday. But the NTWK, just, totally blindsided. No way to foresee that. It's part of the trading game. We learn from it, we move on, and, try not to repeat the mistakes. PWAV, which was another trading alert. We jumped into this one yesterday on its really nice chart setup. And then the news this morning looked like dilution news. They sold $100 million in debt, but they said they're going to use $25 million to rebuy shares. Stock took off, hit our first target 240. That should be an automatic sell of a half or all if you want in this market. Secondary target is a move back to that 20-day exponential. If we saw another dip under the 230 level, you could possibly look to picking up a scalp and looking to play stops at that at 225 for another bounce back to the 240 area. API, this is another nicely set up tech play. As you can see, we're waiting on a break of that 130 level right now. Stops 124, 125 area, and positive MACD cross on this one today. Nice stochastics move. These are the kind of stocks that should do very, very well, at least in the near term. ALN big runner today. We've been patiently waiting for this one to break out. And as I mentioned, when we jumped in this one, a $2 break, 220, 240 targets, one as high as 250 on the nose. This is a stock also, as you can see, whenever it goes up big, the next day it tends to gap. So I'd be surprised if we don't see this one back up at 220 plus tomorrow for at least another secondary play. The China plays were absolutely on fire again today. We had a couple of monster plays. CBAK was one we called a couple of days ago at $1.06. This one has a gapper look, just like ABAT, which we called a couple of days ago at a dollar. I think it was $1.11. We called this one. It hit $1.99 today. Almost a 90% winner in 2 days. HEAT, Heat. This is one we jumped into the chat room today. $1.33 on the China momentum. Our targets were 160, 190. Hit both of them on the nose. I mean, what's frustrating is we had some very nice plays today, and NTWK just ruined it. Put a sour taste on our mouth. But, good sign. Stocks are starting to move right now. And, we booked the loss, move on, give NTWK the finger, and look for a way to make that money back. We put a nice dent in those losses today with a lot of the plays we had set up. As for CBAK tomorrow, that break of 230, this has the same look that ABAT had today. So we could see this one make a nice little run to the 140 plus area tomorrow. And this could be the battery play that really heats them up. The other one that we played late in the day in the chat room is ENER. They also own a battery division. This one, if it's able to get volume and a break through that 115 area, 120, could do the exact same thing. Remember, a lot of these stocks, people wouldn't touch these stocks with a 100-foot pole a couple of days ago. And now they're up 20, 50, 100%. So one by one, these China turds, at least the laggard ones, are starting to move. So it's just a matter of playing them when the volume comes in intraday. As for the market, you can see right here we have a double top. We're really close to a breakout here, but we still don't have that debt deal. We get that debt deal and we'll be looking at a move to 13K plus. The daily chart, same sort of picture. And I've got to tell you, remember that article I mentioned in the Sunday video that I told you to check on the website? Last 3 weeks, Fed's pumped $166 billion into the M2 money supply. The stock market is up 800 points since that happened. That is why I said to read that article. The Fed, when they put money in the market, it works. Look at this move in the market. That is all Fed related. That liquidity sloshing around, there's only one place really for it to go, and that is into stocks. As you can see, we've got, we hit that previous high, 12,753 today. We've got that double top resistance up there at 12,900. But, what we're probably going to need is a debt deal, an official debt deal, not this, we're possibly looking at a debt deal or we're going to extend it 5 days sort of thing. A debt deal, we see 13K. Earnings are beating nicely, and that is our fuel right now. If we did not have this stupidity in Washington with these teabagger idiots, the market would be over 13K right now just on the earnings reports we're seeing. So the quicker we get that done, the quicker we can start moving higher. So that's pretty much it for the video tonight. Again, trying to take a high cash stance still until the debt deal's passed. There's a lot of stuff moving intraday, so you can keep a high cash bias and then, bank on trades like HEAT, which goes up 40% in a session. That's been happening almost daily lately. So that's it for the video. Any questions, feel free to send me an email. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.